Look, Jimin, this is so beautiful, I said, taking another dress for Jimin's wardrobe. Today, he was going for a date with Yoongi Haeyoung. He is so excited to go on a date with Yoongi, and I came here to help him. He took permission from Appa and Mama. This is beautiful, I explained loudly while taking out a beautiful blue color shirt. Yeah, it's beautiful. Finally, Jimin agreed, and I let out a sign of relief. What happened, boys? We heard Cook's voice as he entered. Nothing. Jimin is getting ready for his date, I replied, and saw Jimin slightly blush. Oh, someone is going on a date. Cook teased him. Oh, come on. After a few weeks, I'm getting married to Yoongi, so no need to tease me. Jimin said and rolled his eyes, trying to hide his blush. Oh, Cook again teased him and he slapped his arm. Jungkook behaved. He scrawled him, but Cook laughed a little in return. When I was smiling looking at them, I was very excited that we are getting married. He said, smiling. No need to be excited for me this much. If you are really urged and excited, then why don't you marry? Look, your wife is here, and he is so beautiful. In fact, he paused and come closer to me. Nowadays, he looked more beautiful than before. Now, he is always glowing, he said, examining my face, making me tense, nervous, and blush at the same time. Tell me your secret beauty tips. Look, my marriage is coming, and I want to look beautiful, just like you, he said, and I looked over his shoulder and saw Cook smirking, causing my heartbeat faster. Nothing, I shuddered and looked at the floor. Why are you so tense? I'm just. Cook didn't let him complete his sentence and said, Jimin, you're getting late. Hyung will be here soon. Don't make him wait. Go and get ready. Jimin palmed his forehead and ran toward the bathroom, taking his clothes with him. I let out a sign of relief and looked at Cook, who was still busy smirking at me. What? I asked seriously, trying to hide my blush. He was right, he said and closer to me while I wrapped his arms around my waist. You're glowing nowadays. What's the secret? He said, still smirking. I raised my eyebrows at him playfully. You don't know? I asked, wrapped my arms around his neck. No. He shook his head. Want to know? I asked in whisper, and he nodded innocently. I went closer to his ear. Hear my secret, I whispered, biting his lips, and Cook chuckled. I know, he said, and kissing my nose. We were busy staring at each other's eyes when we heard Jimin's voice. Don't go anywhere. I want you to do my makeup, he yelled. Okay, I replied. He was so happy, I said, and my smile was dropping. Yeah, I can see, but why are you not happy? Cook asked and looking at me suspiciously. No, I'm happy for him. It's just that I tried off. Tell me, what are you thinking? He asked softly, bringing me closer. I also wanted to go on a date, Cook. I said in a low voice, nervously, and he smiled. With whom? He asked mischievously, and I narrowed my eyes at him. With our neighbors, I replied and rolled my eyes. Okay, I will arrange a romantic date for you and your uncle, he said seriously, and I looked at him with wide eyes. Cook, I hit his chest, causing him to laugh loudly. You know, I want to go with you, I said and pouted while looking down. Oh, sweetheart, I know, and even if you want to go, then I will never let you go, he said while placing his lips, and I smiled. Then take me with you on our first date, I requested. I will. He cut off by Inwo's voice. Theon, Jungkook, Inwo barked inside the room, while Cook and I were parted away quickly. Jin Hyung is in pain. We need to take him to the hospital. He informed us and went out. We both were rushed outside the room. Relax. Everything will be okay, Cook said, holding my hand as he sat beside me. It's been 2 hours since they took Jin Hyung in the room, and we were sitting in the waiting room for the good news. Another half an hour had passed, and doctor came out with a nurse holding the baby. Namjoon went to the doctor. Congratulations, it's a girl, doctor said, and a wide smile appeared on Namjoon Hyung's face. Namjoon Hyung took his daughter. He really wanted a doctor this time, and he was very happy. We all see that. Amma, Appa, Invu, and his parents were took her one by one. Me and Cook were stood on the corner, smiling at them. Go, take her, Cook said. No, I can't hold a newborn baby. I'm They're so tiny, and I'm scared. Me, 1 or 2 months, I can hold her, but not now, I said nervously. I'm always afraid to hold a newborn babies because they were so delicate. I was afraid if I hurt them unintentionally holding them tightly, so that's why I stood there on the corner looking at them. You wait here. Saying that, he went toward Invo, who was holding the baby. Luke took the baby from his hand and walked toward everyone was looking at him. What are you doing? I asked. Take her, he said, and I shook my head. No, I can't, I said and shook my head. Yes, you can. Come on, Tae. Nothing will happen. You know, when Taewon was born, I was the one who took him first, not before the doctor, he said, and chuckled at the end. But Cook, I don't think I can. You can, Tae. Trust me, he said, while cutting me in the middle, and I just agreed with her nervously and shaking hand. She's so delicate, I explained, smiling and looked at Jungkook. After a few minutes, I was comfortably able to hold her. She is, he replied, and looked at her lovingly. You love kids, don't you? I asked and smiled, and he looked at me and nodded. Yes, I love kids, he said and smiled. Our children will be lucky to have you, as their dad. I said and blushed and looked down at the little baby. Huh? What? He asked, and I looked up at him and saw a confused look. I smiled and called Invu to give him the baby. As he went away from there, I looked back at Cook, taking his hands in mine. I smiled. Look, I was so afraid to holding a newborn babies, and I'm not going to hold our babies till they will be 1 or 2 months, and you have to take care of them, so they will be lucky to have you as their dad, I said, and smiled shyly and dreamed about our future. He was looking at me with wide eyes and an open mouth. I couldn't understand his expression, so I continued, and will be unlucky to have me as their mother, because I can't hold them till they're 1 or 2. They come on the earth, he said, and snapped his finger in front of me. What? I was said, but he cut me off. What are you saying? Baby and all? Like seriously, they? He said, and started laughing. What do you mean, Cook? And why are you laughing? I was confused and annoyed by his behavior. Because you just crack a joke, he said, between his laugh. I'm not joking, I said, while tears were welled up in my eyes. He looked at me, and maybe not believing my words, I nodded. Are you serious? Are you crazy or what? How you think like that, Tae? We're not old enough to be parents or even think about it. I'm not ready for this married tag, and you're planning me to be a father, he said, frustrated. But you said you love kids, don't you? I asked, and he looked at me. I love kids, but others, not mine. How can you even think about it? He said and shook his head and turned to go. And what if I end up being pregnant? Those words would slip my mouth, and I was not indeed to say something like this because, honestly, I was not ready for this. Cook halted on his pace and turned to look at me. I lowered my head and didn't know what to say.